Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Happy birthday to you. Y'all come in, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Everything I see is a legend. Why? Hey Josh, thank you, Josh. You right on time. Why did Naziah Harris' adopted mother allow Jarvis Butts into the house? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Y'all come on in, like, share, and subscribe. Shout out to my uh mods. Shout out to my subscribers. Shout out to my TikTok. Shout out to all my viewers, y'all. Y'all come on in here. You always the first, Josh. So why? Y'all come in. We got to talk about this. Why did Naziah Harris' adopted mother allowed Jarvis Butts into her financials in her house? Why? Why? Now, y'all don't want y'all to come on in. I want y'all to see how pretty it is at him. Look how pretty it is at him. Look how pretty. It's supposed to rain, y'all. It's supposed to rain. Y'all come on in. Now, y'all, why didn't Naziah Harris, why did Naziah Harris, why did Naziah Harris' adopted mother let Jarvis Butts into the house, knowing that she had adopted kids? So really, she did something illegal. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it out here in this nice weather. I want to know why she did that. I really want to know, why did Naziah Harris' adopted mother allow Jarvis Butts into their house? Now, I read something, and I was listening at the same time. And y'all got to excuse me, I've been working out today. I'm kind of tired, but I had to come into this because I was reading something. And when I read it, I was listening to what one of the girls said happened to her. And when I was listening to what one of the kids said happening to her, I can't understand something that he allegedly did. I'm going to say everything allegedly, because I don't know that Jarvis Butts did it or not. I'm going to take y'all back a little bit. Y'all know the case. You'll see all the videos. All the videos that they have out there. It's something out there that you haven't seen. Okay? Now, it's a lot went down in that house. It's a lot. Y'all got to understand, it's a lot went down at that house. See, the grandmama throwing me off when she says, they ask her a question about Jarvis, about the daughter living with her at the house where they are now. No, no, she didn't live. She lived with me over there on whatever street. I'm trying not to remember none of these folks say. But I did remember, so she said the street where they first moved to, the street where she first moved to, the grandma said that that's when the auntie came to live with her. But she confused stuff when she said that the auntie moved to her to the house where the auntie, y'all, they confused. She said that that the auntie lived at her other house when Jarvis used to in and out of that house. But she made it understood that the house that she was living in now, Jarvis didn't come over there. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. Now, the adopted mother plays a big role in Naziah Harris' case because she could have prevented things from happening, but she didn't say nothing. Naziah Harris had two different names. The adopted mom gave her the nickname Glamour. Everybody else gave the name Tutty, Titty, Tutty, whatever the name is. Y'all know what it is. Tutty. Now, the apartment, I'm trying to understand how did this bacteria, this disease, let's say this disease, why was the disease was allowed in the adopted mother house with the other adopted kids? When everybody know about the auntie, the family knew that the auntie used to stay over there in another apartment. Okay? Remember the auntie, Naziah Harris auntie, stayed in an apartment where her great aunt, is that her great aunt? Now, that's, I don't want to confuse y'all. Remember the apartment that the auntie that went with Jarvis but used to live in? Okay. Jarvis was communicating with her then. Okay? When they got put out the apartment, they went to live with the mom, not in the house allegedly where she lives now, but the house before that. The question for that, for me, I had to think, yeah, I'm a thinker, I'm a critical thinker. I try to think. Was Jarvis Butts the only man that the auntie ever been with since she was 16 or 19 years? She said 19, so I'm going to go with her on an age 19. She said she met him at 19, so I'm about to ride with her on 19. Okay? I'm just going to ride with her because that's what she said in court. At 19, that's what she said. When she was staying in that apartment, and they used to have confusion in that apartment, he had a record then. Jarvis had a record then. Okay? Hey, boo! Jarvis had a record then. Okay? Jarvis Butts had a record then. Y'all stay with me now. Stay with me. Now, 22, when this allegedly happened to Naziah, I think it happened in 21. I think it happened in 2021. Because y'all was stuck in the house in 2021 with the COVID, remember? Remember COVID had, y'all, we got to think. We got to think. COVID was in 2020. I believe a lot happened during 2020. Moving into 2021. And it really like bumped head in 2022. Allegedly. Now, when she was staying over there, when the auntie was living in that other house, when she was staying in the other auntie, when she was living in her when the auntie was living in her mother sister house apartment, it was known who Jarvis Butts was. It was known what kind of man he was. Why did the adopted mother, got to put on my reading glasses, y'all, got to put on my reading glasses. Why did the adopted mother allow that disease into the house around the other kids? Pathogens, germs that you can't see. They start multiplying if you don't take care of yourself. Why was that germ bacteria, why was that disease allowed in the house with the children? I'm trying to understand that point because you knew what he was when he was over there. Everybody knew what he was when he was coming over there visiting the children. Everybody had taken their stand and said that Jarvis come and sit out there with the kids in the truck. Everybody witnessed it. Even the brother witnessed it. Everyone witnessed it. Jarvis come over there. Even the sister boyfriend even said that he couldn't understand why Naziah running out there to the truck. If you was an adopted parent, you know Naziah not even supposed to be around. My thing is, when he was standing over there in the other apartment, why didn't nobody keep aggravating the police? Kept on calling the police. Keep calling the police. Keep telling. I remember when one of the auntie, the great aunt, said that they used to come over there and broke in the house and mess the house up. I don't know who she was speaking of. But my thing is, I listened to some I listened to a document. I was listening to a transcript. And the little girl was describing what was going on in the transcript. Now, I said to myself, you saw this with your own, he did this in front of you? What was he saying to you? Why is he doing this in why he doing things in front of you? Then you describe what happened to Naziah. The little girl was describing, the young lady was at 8. Well, she was 8 during that time, but she ain't 8 now. Was describing what happened, what Jarvis did in front of her face. My thing is, you didn't report it, so why did you thought it was good? It's because the way she was raised. She was raised that way. She said she was scared to tell. Things just ain't right to me in this case. Because somebody in this case is left out of this case. Somebody in this case is left out the case. That it's dysfunctional. It's dysfunctional. And how could I be around them knowing that this still is taking place out of the years? I know he doing this because he around them kids. I know they going up to a shop to clean up a man's shop, Nancy's shop. But I can understand, listen, that he was trying to let them make some change. Cause I used to work for my stepdad. Dad, he had his own business, but I used to write his paperwork for him. So I know how to write his paperwork. But I did it in the dining room. All his paperwork I used to write. He paid me for that. Okay, I didn't go to. There wasn't no shop. The shop was at the house. But the only thing I did was wrote the information and put it on there. But I didn't. It didn't nothing like that happen to us. But I'm saying this is a different situation. My thing is, why is he doing this in front of your face? Why did he do this in front of that little girl's face? And she explained it, and she told, allegedly, she said she was scared to tell. And I wouldn't blame her. I'd be scared to tell because maybe they don't told before. See, y'all got to understand that maybe they have told before and got yelled at. So it won't make them tell again. Now, Naziah did tell what happened, that adoption mom knew what was going on. If she wasn't raised right, she don't care. She don't want no help. She don't want no help. She don't think she had no problem. The adoption mom is the queen of this case. Naziah Harris' adopted mother is the queen of this case. She know what was capable of happening in this case. Now, what the girls did was their business. What the sisters did was their business. Because they tag team. They do things together. I don't want to get in their business. I don't care nothing about what they do or who they do it with. I'm just wondering, y'all don't understand to stay in an environment that is not, you're not protected. You go to the school, you go to the cafeteria worker, and the cafeteria worker is supposed to report this to the counselor. Anything kids tell you, you're supposed to report it to the counselor. Because the girl is sending a message. The students be sending, the child was sending a message, but never oversee no help. Now, you couldn't be my niece, still staying over there with this going on after I don't did paperwork on them. I told the authority on them. I did that part right there. Why don't I let her spend the night over my house? Maybe, can she spend the night with me? Maybe I need to show her every day to, I know I got life, maybe I can show her every day and take pictures and record what's going on. Cause the video was shown, they record all the time. They record all the time. Y'all, this is a adopted family that the adopted mother let in to the house. I don't care if he do have children, but he don't even supposed to be seeing the children. He don't supposed to be around, but they ain't put the charges on him. So he can't come see the children. But then after they found out about it, he was still coming in the house. Everything went in the basement. Everything went on in the basement. Now, y'all, I don't care what y'all say. I know y'all said, y'all found out the little girl said I was in the basement. When y'all were looking for Naziah, y'all said that one little Naziah who said that was she was in the basement. Y'all said there was another girl in the basement. That kind of freaked me out right there. Has Nazaria ever been over there in that house? They found that little girl in the basement. Has she ever been over there? Did she hang with that little girl? That's very important. Now, I want to stay on the case. Why did I allow, as an adopted mother, this to happen to my granddaughter? And I'm her adopted mother. Why didn't I protect this my grandbaby? Why didn't I protect my grandbaby? Why act like I was drinking on some Kool-Aid when she went missing? Like, whoa, Lord, I'm glad that one down. I got rid of her because I don't like her mama no way. I don't like her mama no way. Because she said she ain't care nothing about her mama, but she sure called her mama and went up to the school with her. Now, y'all, I don't see two different Nazayas coming up in the Nazaya Harris case. I don't see two different Nazaya. I seen one Nazaya who was a tomboy. I was a tomboy, but I seen him. She said something that y'all didn't pay attention on one of them videos when they was at the park, and then the sister. Now they were having a cookout, and the sister started laughing when she said something about gay. She called the people ugly on. She said, tell them, hey, Nazaya. Hey, ugly. She said, hey, ugly. That's how she feel about it. See, when they call you ugly, they feel that they are ugly. Anybody call you out your name feel that they are like that. Nazaya went from saying, acting like a boy, into acting like a young lady. So you got to say, that's your family. That's your family. Y'all are family. That's your sister child. Regardless of what your sister going through, it's still your sister child. That's your niece. That's your granddaughter. That's your granddaughter. That's your granddaughter. And you are the adopted mother. The adopted mother of Nazaya Harris. Not just the grandmama. She didn't just live with her grandmother. She lived with a adopted person that was investigated by the defects, children welfare. They used to call children welfare. That the child defects. Of course, the kid's gonna say this and gonna say that. Because shoot, y'all cuss them out. Y'all cuss them out before they say their prayers. Y'all cut them children out before they say their prayers. I'll be scared of you too. I guarantee you, Nazaya wasn't saying the same prayer they were singing. And where the mistake came from in this case was bringing Jarvis into, bringing the auntie into the house. Now, she had one. It's different when you don't know, when you do know. When you didn't know, when you did know, they put it like this, when the aunt knew about this, it didn't matter. So that one was okay. You weren't even supposed to have no more. But you got what you call it? You kept you supposed to left that man, but you don't know no better. See, she don't. I know y'all keep saying Lanita. Yes, she do know better. Yes, she do. No, at that time, at the age of 19, they was already in and out their mama. How wild! They was already doing what they want to do. They were doing what they want to do. They wasn't raised, y'all. They wasn't raised. See, about this case right here, y'all got to understand. People who raise their kids teaches their kids, and not in a situation like them kids, then y'all understand what I'm saying. The auntie found love. She found somebody who accept her the way she is. She found somebody who said she was beautiful. She found somebody said, I love you the way you are. But that happened what I did years ago. But still, he's sick. But she's 19. Ain't nobody telling her in her environment, man, you need to leave him alone. I don't know what her sister was saying. She said, well, she really, you can't really say nothing to her. She ain't say that. She found somebody who loved her for her. She found someone who cared about her for the way she is. But it was a disease, uncurable. It can't be cured. It can be treated, but it can't be cured. That's what Jarvis Butts is. That's what the auntie is. And the mama and the adopted mother ain't too far from fall too far from the tree. But you gotta ask yourself, I've been saying this from day one. Somehow, um, that ultimate car, I keep telling y'all, it's another lady in this. It's some women's in this. Jarvis got caught. They went and looked for Nazaria. Yes, they did. They went and looked for Nazaria. They went up there. Somebody told them that Nazaria was at their hotel. See, Jarvis got a phone call. See, Jarvis playing games with people's phones. See, when he went to borrow that girl car, he felt like somebody was looking for Nazaria. Allegedly. Everything I say is allegedly. Y'all better listen to me because I'm telling you, you're going to hear it again. Going to hear it in court. You're going to hear it in court. He ain't just run into no wall and hit nothing. They chased that mother sucker. They chased him. There was a conversation going on. They called him. They got that girl. He got that girl out. You messing up. You messing with me with my adoption money. Y'all better open your eyes and listen to me. You better listen to me. And don't act like you don't hear me. Because I'm telling y'all some truth to this. That I already feel it. They chased Jarvis. They allegedly chased Jarvis down. I'm surprised y'all. Let me tell y'all something. There's some more girls jealous Hello, Edward Lewis. Let me tell y'all something. They were jealous. Them girls got jealous when they saw Jarvis with a younger girl at that hotel. Not the hotel by the shop. Over there where he really had his women at. Hmm. They chased Jarvis. Jarvis was running. Oh, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what had happened. That's what he said on the phone in court. I just want you to wipe everything down. Why is you wiping everything down? Why you don't want the police to know you was in that girl car, even though they know you was in that girl car? Jarvis know a lot of people was in this stuff right here, y'all. Think about it, y'all. A lot of people in this. Shh. That night when she went missing, a lot of people in this. You can smell it. You know a lot of people's in this. You know it's some jealous women in this. See, y'all, I'm going to tell you what the women's like what y'all doing. Y'all putting all the attention on the auntie. That's what y'all putting all the attention on. He had plenty of women that he met off of Facebook. See, you got to ask yourself this question. Messiah said she was tired. They seen her at school. The cafeteria lady know she was tired. Tired. Why did she gravitate to Jarvis so much? Because she want her daddy. Just like the other kids said, Daddy. They didn't tell the daddy where they moved. They didn't tell Naziah daddy where they moved to. She lost her dad. She lost her mom. And all the kids got a mom and a daddy. Jarvis treated her, in order to be around Jarvis and his little ones, you got to do what I say do. Everybody in their family saw Naziah doing TikTok. They saw Naziah. It's a TikTok. Y'all, every time somebody call defects on somebody, when they ignore the level of what really going on, why would y'all go against Naziah Harris' aunt? Why did defects go against Naziah Harris' auntie? Why did the police department went against Naziah Harris' auntie? Somebody else in this. Somebody else in this. Somebody else in this. Trying to act like they don't know about it, but they know about it. They went against the auntie, the grandmama. I'm talking about the adopted mother, sister. They went against that woman. Why? That's the auntie. You think the auntie just called y'all over there and said that they clean up the house? And y'all question the kids and think them kids ain't scared because they got to go back in that house. They got to go back in that house and lay their head down and go to school. They don't want to get cussed out by that adopted mother. That adopted mother cussed when they were going to school. Cussing at the birthday party. Y'all, where is Nazaria Harris' clothes that she took? See, Jarvis knew he was with her. We know that's for a fact. That he was with her. Because he was with her. Everybody seen her. The sister saw him. His sister saw her. King saw her. Everybody saw her. Jarvis, that was one of the most stupidest things you could have ever done, to keep that girl out all night long without her grandmama knowing it. But that's what happened when something is not curable, and when you think it is curable when it's not curable. Once they are one, they won. You know what I'm talking about? Butts got caught with Nazaria, y'all. He got caught with Nazaria Harris. Cause first of all, you kept that girl away from her family. You got rid of her. You know something, because you're supposed to have turned yourself in, but it got pushed back. Why would you do something to Nazaria? Why would you do something to Nazaria? And you got 5 children from her from her aunt. Y'all remember the man who house this one of the sister go with? He said the same thing we said. Y'all didn't even go up to the shop to go look for Jarvis, because they knew she was with allegedly knew she was with Jarvis. They didn't have to go to the shop. They didn't have to go to the shop. Jarvis had that girl got caught and seen with Nazaria. Everybody know. Everybody know. Everybody. King know. King know. And then he gonna call. See, y'all. This is a jigsaw puzzle that Jarvis like doing. Jarvis like doing. See, they were jumping on. I'm surprised he ain't got no scratches on his face. I'm surprised. Did they ever check his face? I don't think we seen him limping when he came in that courtroom, right? Remember that? Go back, y'all. Go back. Go back. You remember when he came in that courtroom? He was limping. He was limping when he came in the courtroom the first time. Why is he limping? Because he had an accident. I'm going to tell you something. Shan, the auntie, I'm going to call her auntie, I'm going to call her name. The auntie who got 5 children by her is sort of like addicted. Uh, she ain't start the cult. It's like a cult. She going with Jarvis, but and you know they be talking about Don't do no investigate. When you meet somebody, you need to do an investigation on. I got remember she wasn't but 19 years old. She had a young mind then. She had a young man. Whatever you say, it is what it is. Self-esteem mean a lot during that time. That probably was the first person she ever loved. But I thought that's who they share men's. But that's their business. See, I don't wanna get into that. I don't wanna get into that. I don't wanna get into what they share and stuff. I ain't even worried about that. I now the sister said he the man who interviewed him at that house said, "Oh, so you jealous of your niece?" Who? Ain't that mine? That's my niece. I ain't jealous of my niece. You ain't hear the other one say nothing. See, Job is wrong. Job is he did what he do. A lot of things that I heard about when I read this transcript, I said heard, but I heard it later when she was reading the transcript. He took that same little girl to the store. Where are these parents in these situations? So the grandmama didn't say nothing when the little girl got in. When the girl was 8 years old, got in the car and went to the store with Jarvis. Do y'all? Mm. She said that she went to the store with Jarvis. Where her mom at? Y'all, I'm gonna tell you something what disappoint me. I know I ain't here to be nobody's friend. I'm just gonna lay it down. I'm saying, y'all people used to, my people used to act like this. My people used to be the tight, have a tight gut on their kids. It ain't that they funny. It's like y'all go around here and pick on people. You pick on people. You talk about people, and you don't know what a person going through. You don't know what people going through. If you don't been called out your name when you were younger in your days, all the other pretty girls was fine. Then you met a guy online or you met a guy, somebody introduced him to you, and they want you to be with somebody happy, but they ain't do their own homework on them. And the girl got stuck in something that it was hard for her to get out. You know how you can be going with somebody about a year. See, people don't tell you about themselves when you first meet them. They work till a year or two and say, "Baby, I need to sit down and talk to you." After y'all don't do what y'all had to do, they want to come tell you their life story. I just want to tell you that this girl, she, she Jarvis did what he's supposed to do. He told the auntie about him. And he gonna always be like that because he got a number on him. y'all, let's get to the case. Jarvis was chased after in that car. He tore it up. They tore it up. He was trying to get the hell on. He freaked out. Jarvis freaked out. He was trying to get the hell on. I'm gonna tell you something. Whatever it's we not gonna even say. I ain't gonna kill none of what that detective said. that he was trying to get rid of no baby. He didn't have to have that girl overnight to get rid of no baby. Tell me she was pregnant. That's why he. You kept that girl away from her family, and you seen on the news that the girl was missing Jarvis' butts. You seen on the news that the girl was missing. You looking at the news. It's all in the truck where you stay. No, everyone. That mama didn't. The adopted mother didn't report until the next day. Now, if it been my granddaughter, and I was her adopted mom, oh, we about to look for her. Y'all said the girl. Y'all had the police looking for somebody a runaway. Y'all didn't have no police looking for no missing person. They had the police looking for a runaway. Somebody who ran away could have went over their friend's house. Y'all didn't have the police looking for no missing person. Why y'all gonna say that she ran away and she ain't never ran away before? It was Jarvis butts. Well, that was a real jigsaw puzzle right there. That was some game in that lane. Game in that lane. Had them looking for a runaway. She'll come back. You know how runaways. I ran away down the street, 3 houses down from my mama. Called myself runaway, y'all. Shoot, I was going home. I went back home the next day. Shoot, I want to go home, get in my own bed. Y'all had them police looking for a runaway, not a missing child, a missing person. So the whole time y'all knew she was missing and not a runaway. Why wasn't see the manipulator did his job. The manipulator did his job. Some of them girlfriends gonna take. I believe some of them girlfriends gonna take that stand, y'all. Them gals know what happened. They saw that they brought that girl over there too. He brought that girl over there to his main hotel. No girl crazy about Jarvis Butts. Jarvis Butts is the type that'll talk nice to you. You so pretty. You so beautiful. You this, you that, just to have his way. I ain't like I used to be. I'm a different person. No, you ain't, baby. You're gonna always be that person. You just ain't gonna do it the way you did it. Now, after listening to that transcript that look with the little girl talking, it kind of hurt my feeling when she watched what was going on with Naziah. Why was it, if that's the truth, why did she watch? If Jarvis ain't nobody to be trusted, why y'all keep wanting to be around him? See, it's some. I know the difference. I know the difference between mental illness and mental health. Jarvis, both of them. What's wrong? Get your eye. You can see better now, huh? Go play. Go play. Cause we're gonna go in a minute. Go play. I talk to you in a minute. Down. Y'all wanna go in the house? We ain't going at that house in a minute. Y'all been wanna come outside. Go play. Y'all I'm talking to the dogs. Go play, camper. Go play. Go. Better enjoy the day outside in the beautiful weather. Let me tell y'all something. Parents are responsible for their kids. The parents are responsible. You responsible for the adopted mother neglect her own kid. That's her adopted mother neglect her own child. Is she your child now? She became your child. I don't understand why your daughter left that baby over there with you. They ain't know about your history. They kept running away. They ain't know about your history. How she how did she get adopted kids? What is wrong with these system? What is wrong with the system? How did she adopted some kids? How did she get paperwork to adopt some kids? Yeah, they system is tricky. You have to ask yourself, you have to ask yourself, how did the adopted how did the adopted mother get adopted kids and she got issues herself? Boy, it's somebody in that system know them. Somebody got somebody some kin to them somewhere. Somebody got somebody some kin to them somewhere, y'all. You know what in the world I got stuff going on with me, or done been going on with me, and I'm adopting kids. Y'all be surprised who know who went to school with who. I'm trying to see how this case gonna turn out. And them girls ain't scared of Jarvis. Jarvis is nothing to be scared of. He's nothing to be afraid of. He's a loving man. He'll come or he know how to get to. He a woman's man. He date women man. He don't interest me, but he don't, he I think he freaked out after something happened to Naziah. After they found out that that man, somebody found out in the middle of that morning and know that. See, Jarvis didn't call the auntie none that day, none that evening, none that night. He just told her that he ain't see Naziah. He tell her everything. He don't tell her everything. But there's some more people in this, y'all. There's some more women in this. I don't see Shannon. I see some. I've been telling y'all this from day one. There's some more women in this. She ain't here with us no more. Allegedly, she's not here with us. She here with us with spirit. Her spirit is here with us. They had one shoe, they found the other shoe. That's what the brother said. How you know, brother? Where's the jeans? We ain't found no jeans. Where's the book bag? Did she have a book bag when she got off the school bus? Where's that coat? Them folks at them hotels they I'm respecting YouTube. Y'all know what kind of people be at that hotel. It's just one of your lowest hotels where you go take your women. Anybody in them hotels right there. Any and everybody. And that's all he was gonna do. Is just gonna take her. If that's what they want us to think. That she's supposed to got off that school bus and went up. She called her aunt and told her aunt, asked aunt the name of something street. Why she asked the aunt what's the name of the street? The aunt told her, did you know where so-and-so street at? See, it's so many bullies attacking that girl. It's so many bullies attacking Naziah. So they pretending that they don't know. When deep down in their heart, they know. You know the street. What you doing, Auntie Nana? Why you being mean to her? Nana mean none of your business. How you gonna have one child? How you gonna pick your children up from school and don't pick Naziah up? Naziah got to ride the bus. Y'all act like y'all don't want her around them. That particular day, y'all picked them up separately from y'all picked up. Naziah got on the school bus. Why is y'all picking up your children and then Naziah ride on the school bus? Ooh, Lord have mercy. Y'all pick them kids up from school that particular day and let Naziah ride a school bus? Naziah don't even know what's going on. Remember, she just 12. She just a 12-year-old. Thinking like the auntie when you were 19. The baby ain't but 12. She don't see what y'all doing to her. And why would y'all want her to get rid of a baby? Jarvis got about 20 of them. I believe Jarvis' son, oldest son in this thing somewhere. I think some older children up in this thing. He got 20 of them. They got partners, them. You don't know what went on. Y'all don't know what happened. Y'all don't know what happened. And for that car to be took like that, why man, anything with my initials on it. No, he ain't say initials. Anything with my handprint on, wipe it down. Wipe it down. Wipe it down. She said she ain't wipe it down. And she bet there, oh, he got somebody glasses on. The baby sitting back there with somebody like, come on, y'all, put two and two together. Jarvis got older kids now. I'm 31 years old. Come on now, work with me now. There's a whole lot of jealous people in this, and then he got young children. It's no now. Get them. The girl supposed to be living. The girl supposed to be a cheerleader. The girl supposed to be going with her friends skating. She supposed to be having fun. But fun was still going on when this happened to her. Y'all can't too much do nothing to the adopted mama because y'all didn't do your job yourself. That means that the adopted mother allegedly lied to the detective. She lied under oath. She said the man never been in the house. She said, man, I ain't even seen that dog over there. They must have moved out that house. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm being nosy. They must have moved out the house and I ain't even seen that dog. I like that dog. I wonder did they move. I don't think they moved. I thought I saw that dog. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm being nosy. But y'all, somebody had to know where Naziah was. But I don't think that was crazy for her to get off at the school bus. Asked her auntie about a street. And then got off the bus up there where that street was and started walking, waiting on him. That's weird. That's weird. That's your witness. The aunt, you need a witness for your niece. You need a witness for your niece, auntie. Because she called and asked you about where that certain street, and you told her the one, what she doing? You said, none of your business. Don't tell my dick. She said, don't. Well, where is, she love her aunt. That's why she called and asked you about the street, because you know what she was planning on doing. Allegedly. You allegedly know what she was planning on doing it. Because she asked where the street was. And you said, girl, you know where that street is. But she asked you. Why would she call and ask you about a street if she wasn't close to you like that? But that day, you weren't close to her. That day, you wasn't close to her. Thank you, Trina girl. she, that baby called you, auntie. That baby called you, auntie. She called you, auntie. And she asked you where that street was. And you better make sure you get over there on that street. You know where that street at, girl. And she went and she was sitting over there at 3:20. She was sitting over there at 4 o'clock. Y'all didn't even go to the man's shop. Y'all didn't go to the man's shop. It's time to eat dinner. I know y'all sitting in the house talking about Naziah. What y'all doing at 5 o'clock eating pig feet and rice? What y'all were eating hot dogs and chili dogs and french fries and drinking sodas at 5? What y'all were doing at 6? Looking at the color purple? What y'all were doing at 7? 8? You wasn't doing no TikTok. What y'all were doing at 9 o'clock at night and 10? Y'all want to talk about Naziah, would you? You were looking at the As the World Turned, come on, man, please. The superheroes. You doing something. Because I know you had to call Jarvis again at 11 o'clock. I know you had to call Jarvis Butts again at 12 o'clock. And then he gonna be, he is who he is. He is who he is. I'm talking about you. You need to come out, and then you're gonna sneak in the kitchen and tell them in the kitchen she took a pregnancy test and one on was blur. What you said? One on was what? I don't know what word you said. One of them was blur. One of them wasn't right. That thing said positive 2 times. Once the third time, that thing said when that thing that thing said positive the first time you said she took that pregnancy test. Your eyes were blurry, but that test was positive. So you gonna go buy another pregnancy test that Jarvis Butts bought for her. And it came out positive again. It said positive 2 times. See, Jarvis had Shannon messed up in the brain. Jarvis had Shannon messed up in the brain. The pastor, you said that pastor, man, the pastor killed his wife. I lost your page, but I finally got you back. God is good, baby. Girl, because you know I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm trying to remember when the pastor killed his wife. When sent the pastor killed his wife, that's we've been around a long time. Ooh, a long time when I did that right there, baby. Y'all know I'm going to break it down on these cases. These folks ain't washed their hands with me. I ain't going nowhere. And then they don't need help. The family sitting up in that courtroom. The courtroom is so tiny. It'll make you be like, you don't want that kind of family over there. And grandmama gonna get up here like she ain't see Jarvis' butt. She was looking at him. I can see without my these reading glasses. That's why them bags up under my eyes sleeping with these reading glasses on. I need to stop doing that too. But she gonna take you see Jarvis' butt? She said, this what she did. Run her head like she doing a robot. And the prosecutor laughed at her. The prosecutor was laughing. She said, ma'am, do you what? Then the lady prosecutor was laughing. She said, ask her, do she wear glasses? Oh, yeah, I wear glasses. Did her head like she was in it. On the bomb squad or some Mission Impossible. You saw that man in the beginning. Man, this some bull mess. That lady think this a game. You think it's a game? Well, it is. Well, it is. She think this a game. The grandma, the adopted mother. You supposed to be the adopted mother. You don't. You the adopted mother. Now that supposed to be your dog. You supposed to be up running track trying to find that girl up there, that job butt shot. And auntie, you got to talk. I know you got to live around your family because you love to be around your sister. You love to be around your sister. And what y'all do is y'all business. Y'all should have never went home. That girl should have never gave the grandma, her mother, that child. Now, in court, y'all better have y'all evidences straight, because they're going to be wondering where them parents was at the time when these happened to them kids, where y'all was. And I just can't believe he doing that right there in front of that other little girl like that. God, Jarvis, you did that in front of the little girl and said the little girl, she didn't tell. She didn't tell because that's what they're not supposed to do. Y'all, it's supposed to be more than Jarvis' butts going to prison. It's supposed to be more than Jarvis. Jarvis know who he got involved in this case. He know who he got involved in this case. And he tried to keep his hand clean, but your hand dirty. You got some dirty fingers, honey. And you ain't all of that to me. And you know, not like red men, but I don't like them like that. You got to have some money to make you look pretty for me. Excuse me, YouTube. I had to say that though. I don't want no. Well, I gave one. I ain't gonna want to get one nothing, and I don't get the other one nothing. See, he was a. See, it's some good about Jarvis, but he can't be around kids. Y'all grown folks, Sean, the auntie, you could have done whatever you wanted to do, but you shouldn't involve no kids. You could do whatever you want to do. It about to rain out here, y'all. You could do whatever you want to do. Y'all, I'm about to look, y'all. You can do whatever you want to do, auntie, but you shouldn't involve no kids. It's a different. Let me educate y'all for a minute before it start raining on my head. Now, it's a different when you have the kids by them and you don't know. Okay? When you already have the kids by the person and you don't know, that's a different thing. I ain't talking about y'all, okay? Because y'all did go get them children some help and y'all stop messing with the leprechaun, okay? But I'm talking about the one like the auntie. She had one. Then another one. But she was young. She got prayed into this. She got prayed into this. She got prayed into this. He prayed on her. And he got her. What he tell that one who he was gonna marry? I don't put a ring on your finger. I don't put a I don't put a ring on your finger. And then you think that you all the dead. Shannon know the game. You don't know the game. You do. Like he a pimp. It's about to rain. It's raining in my little hole in the wall, y'all. It's about to rain in my hole in the wall right here. Y'all, I'm about to go and get out the phone before I get electrocuted. I'm about to go before I get electrocuted out here. George about to have a big old nice rain, a thunderstorm. And I better find me something else to snack on. Make me a salad before the lights get cut off. Whoa, see me lightning. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Hey, Trinity girl, hang with me, baby. Hang with me, y'all. Y'all hang with me. Don't lose. You can't lose my. Only way you'll lose my page if you don't subscribe. Okay. I love y'all. Java butt. That's how I see Jarvis butt. All right, y'all, I'm out. Y'all be good. Thanks for watching. All right, baby. Good night, y'all. Hey, I see y'all in the gym tomorrow.